Hi, I'm Annessa Theron, and my talk today is about embracing your inner villain as the path to self-mastery.
So Annessa, tell us, you essentially empower others. How did your journey, what happened to you that you were able to boldly live that up to announce it to the next person?
What happened or what didn't happen? I would say what didn't happen. I think what happened for me was what is referred to as the dark night of the soul experiences. And there were many. I was faced with being retrenched from work and being a primary breadwinner at the time and with 3 kids. That retrenchment led and was the catalyst for me to consciously uncouple from an 18-year marriage from a man that I still loved dearly, simply because I got to see my own inner demons and villains that I needed to face. And outside of that, I knew that if I wasn't going to embrace that part of myself, that I would not get to the most authentic, truest expression of myself.
So based on the work that you do, are you of the opinion that you have to get that message in bed, or can we just listen to the universe when it speaks to us and follow those guidelines?
I love that question. So we get a call to adventure. There's this quest that we're asked to go on, right? But we don't always heed that call. In fact, we refuse it often because we are so comfortable. It's rather the devil we know than the devil we don't. And so what then happens is there are times that the universe will force our hand at it in the form of loss or grief. And the loss doesn't need to be physically a passing of someone, but it is a loss nonetheless. And that loss, unfortunately, drives us to introspect and revisit ourselves more intimately.
So would you say the call to adventure somehow it complements the idea of embracing inner villain, and people just too nice to take that, to go on that adventure sometimes?
Yes. I mean, every hero has to face their own darkness and their own trials, right? And often we project to the outside world, it's everyone else but us, until we realize that we have to start taking heed of what is our deepest wounds, traumas, pain, shame that we have to deal with. And only then do we realize that we have to cross the threshold to that unknown, the fear of the unknown, the difficulty. And what then happens is we realize, but we're not alone on that path, that there are others alongside us, but we're not really always open to listen or see. But at this point, these people come into our lives to hold that sacred space for us and for us to walk that journey towards our highest, most truest expansion of ourselves.
Last thing on my end, we spoke to one of the speakers, and the last thing was the minute we start digging is the minute we start finding ourselves. So how would you inspire someone to face the devil that you speak of?
Oh gosh, I think you need to jump in and burn, like feel the fire, because if you're not going to die what we refer to as that metaphorical death, you do not know how to emerge into the light. And I always love the idea of the phoenix and rising from the ashes, like completely burning down all the way, but yet rising, emerged as a more stronger, a more authentic, more empowered and liberated version of yourself. So you have to definitely mine the ore, so to speak, to find that diamond in the rough.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Was that okay?
That was perfect.